Some more inputs coming in just now. Another alleged peddler, this time from Bengaluru, has been summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau. So the probe is clearly widening, and the NCB now pulling at a lot of loose strings, tugging at them to see what shakes loose in this very, very murky circumstances there. Kajal, Tamal, Mohit still with us on this. Tamal, yet another summons this time around from an alleged peddler from Bengaluru. Clearly the net is widening.
Well, that's right, Arthur. We are not disclosing name at this point in time for the sake of the investigation. Even as we speak, we know the NCB investigation has intensified. I was there inside the court when NCB had brought in Zaid Vilatra, and NCB's remand copy clearly suggests that Zaid has been picked up only after they had arrested two more individuals. Basically, even though we have learnt about Zaid since yesterday, that he has been detained, then later on arrested, but NCB's work has started possibly a week back, and they were working right under the nose of everyone, doing the investigation, doing examination, doing their extensive search for the peddlers, and they had picked up two people almost a week back, and their arrest had led to Zaid, and Zaid's arrest has now led to fresh revelations, including names, big names, and that's what they are suggesting, and that's why Zaid had been sent to NCB custody till September 9. And now when you hear that somebody from Bangalore has been summoned, it is
Speaking
not
of
very
alleged drug peddlers, stay with us, Tamal. There are some more inputs coming in on the story now. The NCB is also going to produce alleged peddler Basit in court tomorrow. That's what we are getting at this point. That's the 4th of September. That happens to be tomorrow. The NCB will produce Basit, who is yet another alleged drug peddler, Basit Parihar. He will be produced in court tomorrow. Mohit Sharma, what can you tell us about this? Basit, of course, was taken into custody. He's been singing like a canary along with others, and he will be produced tomorrow in court.
Well, absolutely, Arthur. What we can tell you right now is the fact that Basit Parihar is one of the accused who has been arrested by the NCB. Now, the interesting part here is that he was arrested as part of the ongoing searches and raids which are continuously on by a joint team of NCB Delhi and NCB Mumbai. Interestingly, it was based on the disclosures made by Basit that it has come to fore that Samuel Miranda was also amongst the people who was in the know-how about the drug circulation. He was in fact one of the people who had specifically asked domestic help on multiple times of Sushant Singh Rajput to get these consignments, and these were drug consignments precisely. His location analysis and his call records analysis is something that is still going on, and what we are given to understand is the fact that NCB will ask for a prolonged custody of his, something similar to what we saw today in the case of Zaid Vilatra as well. The NCB had sought at least 10 days of custody. They managed to secure 8 days of custody, and that's the interesting bit, because the NCB's task here is to not just question, quiz and continuously raid on places, but at the same time cross-question these people as well, right, so that they get a better understanding of how things were working, unabated, completely,
Stay on with us. More inputs coming in right now. The ED part of the investigation, we have updates on that as well. The ED is grilling Sushant Singh Rajput's business partner and aide Varun. Today is the second day. Varun, of course, has told the Enforcement Directorate that Sushant Singh Rajput was planning ahead. A company named Insai was launched for VR films. Also, the fact that Sushant Singh Rajput was quite keen on producing biopics through his production company. This is the second day of grilling as far as Varun Mathur is concerned. He, remember, was the former business partner of Sushant Singh Rajput, also a director in the company floated by Rajput. Kajal, day 2 of the ED's grilling. Varun Mathur has been asked certain questions. He, of course, is sticking to that particular strand where Sushant Singh Rajput, just before he died, unfortunately, had big plans about his production company, Insai.
Yes. Varun Mathur, of course, right now is being looked at as someone who can provide more information about the finances of Sushant Singh Rajput. Remember, one of the aspects that had been mentioned in the first FIR by the family to the Bihar police was about the fact that there could have been some financial mismanagement going on. And these companies, two of which had Ria and Chauvik as directors. One company that Sushant was a director in was Inside. And perhaps through Inside, they're trying to understand what sort of business plans Sushant Singh Rajput had, and whether these two companies where Ria and Chauvik were partners fell in line with the business plans that Sushant seemed to have from 2018 itself. So they are trying to join all the dots to see to it if the financial angle can be proved in this case.
All right, we'll take a